Today in this video we will learn how we can force the digital inputs for the ACS-580 ABB drive. It's an ABB series 580. First, from the main menu, go to parameters, then complete list. Here we will move to group number 10, which is for standard DI and DO digital inputs, digital outputs. First, 10.01 is the status. Here you can see only digital input number 1 is high while other all digital inputs are low. From 10.03 we will select the selection that which input number we will force. This is very important. First we have to select the digital input number which we are going to force. Let's force digital input number 2. So from here we will select that we are willing to set high or force the digital input number 2. From 10.03 we have selected the digital input number, while from 10.04 we will choose the data that we are willing to force, either 0 or 1, high or low. Like here I have forced the value 1 in digital input number 2, and in 10.01 we can see that digital input number 2 status is high. Now it's on digital input number 2. Again 10.03 for the input number that we want to force. Let's select DI number 3, digital input number 3. We have selected 1. After this input number selection, only then we can force the data in 10.04. Here we will go to DI number 3. With right and left arrow key we can toggle between 0 and 1. I have selected 1 in DI 3. As you can see in 10.01 parameter, now DI 3 is also 1. Here DI 3 is also on. In the same way we can force any of the digital inputs from 1 to 6. This is the delay parameters. If we required some delay between this signal transition from high to low, we can add certain time in seconds. I have forced off this input, forced it to 0. In 10.02 this is because delay status, but our delay is 0 seconds, so it doesn't matter either 10.01 or 10.02 parameter. DI2 is 0 in 10.02. In this you can add some delays. In a similar fashion I have forced 0 value. Here again you can see that digital input number 1, which was already high, and we have checked by forcing digital input 2 and 3, which are now again 0.